Hello and welcome to Better Know a Presbyter. Today I am interviewing Presbyter Nancy Geyer, who is an elder in charge of mission at First Presbyterian Church of Dunedin, Florida. Nancy, I understand that you all had sermons of service yesterday.
Yes, we did. We had a wonderful experience yesterday here at Dunedin, and we started with a short worship service in our sanctuary. Normally we have two worship services, so we had one combined service at 10 o'clock in the morning. We started out with focusing on Isaiah 6 and Here I Am, Lord. We went out after the service into 7 groups and did 7 service projects here in our community. Some were off-site and some were on-site.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, we had a group that went to a local park and did some cleanup at Hammock Park here in Dunedin.
Mm-hmm.
We had about 10 or 15 people who went there. And
Good opportunity to get out in nature with God, right?
it was, and those folks were excited and energized, and they just ran out and showed our love of Jesus in the community here in Dunedin.
Mm-hmm.
We then had another group that packed weekend lunches for children. That's a normal project that we do, pack a snack.
Mm-hmm.
We ordinarily pack for 67 school children here in Dunedin, and we had some extra people yesterday and packed for the same children, but several weeks worth. So I think it will take us up through almost the end of the school year at this point.
Wow.
We then had a group of 11, which I was participating in, and we went to the local HEP organization here, which is in Clearwater,
And
Homeless Empowerment Program,
Mhm.
which provides support and transitional housing for people in need. And we visited there with some homeless veterans, took some muffins and drinks down and just casually visited with them, and also had a little tour, which was very nice, of some of the facility.
Hmm.
And had some wonderful conversations there with folks, and really enjoyed our time. We benefit as much as they do from the visits. Another project we did was we did letter writing to students in Belize. We work with a Pathlight organization in Belize who
Mhm.
provides scholarships to high school students.
And could you say a little bit more about the Pathlight organization?
Yes, the Pathlight organization was started about 10 years ago by a couple of Presbyterian folks from California. In fact, one of our members is an employee there as
Mhm.
Director of Operations, Laura Connolly, and actually we have designated her as a missionary at large in our congregation. She's down there approximately 1 week every month. And actually we have a mission trip planned there for the end of May. 12 of us are going
Cool.
to meet the students and attend graduation
Mhm.
for some of them who are finishing the program.
Mhm.
So we did letter writing. 150 letters were written to Pathlight students
Wow.
yesterday.
Boy.
And so we tried to have projects that would accommodate a variety of abilities and interests for people. We also had flower arranging. We made 100 flower arrangements for some residents here at an assisted living facility in Dunedin.
And that's your random acts of flower.
That is.
Flowers.
So we
Excellent.
had, maybe 10 or 15 people.
Mhm.
We had people actually who moved between projects. They worked on one, and then when that one was finished, they moved to another. So
Mhm.
we had a lot of interest across projects. We also made up some care packages for disaster victims for
Mhm.
the PDA, Presbyterian Disaster Assistance Program.
Mhm.
And those are now put together and ready to mail to the PCUSA. That they had a variety of personal hygiene products in them.
Mhm.
And let's see, we did one other type of care package.
Uh-huh.
We made 100 packages in small bags for folks we might meet on the street who have a need, whether it's food or shelter.
Mhm.
And we gave them information as to whom to contact for resources.
Mhm.
We gave them some personal care items and a breakfast bar,
Mhm.
and put a little note in from our church. So those are the 7 projects, and I feel that everyone was on fire to go serve the Lord yesterday. We just felt a lot of energy starting out in the morning, and then folks came back here afterwards, and we just felt it was a wonderful experience. I think we would like to do it again sometime.
That's amazing, and thank you so much for these ideas. I love a lot of the things that you chose to do. I think especially the hammock park cleanup, that's something that we can do anytime, anywhere, just getting out there and showing the love of Christ. There was a movement a while back called servant evangelism, where churches would do exactly this. They just go out and be Christ-like, be servants, be good neighbors and good citizens, and do things in the community that other folks wouldn't normally do. And I also love that you were able to go out there and actually embody the love of Christ with help and just, offering a variety of options for people. These are great ideas. It sounds like your congregation's really on fire for this, and thanks so much.
Definitely, and we had many more ideas, and we're already thinking to the future to do this again. And we've thought of other things locally in our neighborhood, but these were the 7 we could figure out right now, and we'll move ahead with more.
Well, that's
hopefully.
absolutely wonderful. And I would like to just say that if you are listening to this and your church happen to have a sermon of service, or if you have an idea for a sermon of service, please let the stady clerk know so that I can share that idea with the rest of the presbytery. And Nancy, once again, thanks so much for your service and for your time.
Well, thank you very much, David. We have a wonderful team here, and we're glad to be part of the Tampa Bay Presbytery and appreciated this idea. It really motivated us and gave us a new experience. Thank you very much.